Hey there, Fletcher from All Things Overlanding here, and today I'm going to be talking about these brand new MPPT controllers for your solar panels from a company called OptiSolex. Now, these things are some of the best built, nicest MPPT controllers I've seen, with some of the coolest accessories and things that come with it, and the most interesting ways to use it that I've used in years and years of multiple different solar setups. So again, I wanted to kind of walk you through this, show you everything that comes in the box, talk about some of the features and all the different ways that this thing can be used, and hopefully get it on your radar if you're looking for an option to easily control the output of solar energy to your batteries for your dual battery setup, or it could be for your RV or whatever you're using solar for. So stay tuned for more on the OptiSolex SolexBrick S1.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, I got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you gave to me. Loosening my grip.
Okay, so let's start by talking a little bit about what comes with the SolexBrick S1. So one thing that I have never seen before, and maybe you guys have seen this, but I mean, I've had Renogy panels, I've had Bouge RV panels, I've had some eco-worthy panels, I've had a bunch of different ones, basically off of Amazon, almost anything that you could imagine. And none of them came with this tool. And this thing is super cool. It's basically a little solar tool. So like these two prongs here, you can use this to, say that you've got your MC4s connected. Now, I know I have multiple times dealt with, the difficulty of trying to get these things apart. There's these little tiny holes in here where the clips go, and trying to get like a screwdriver down on both sides is just impossible. But with this tool, basically just insert it in there like that, and it sort of forces them apart, and then it comes right apart. So again, if you are taking apart an existing solar setup to replace it with this MPPT controller, this tool in and of itself is invaluable. I think this thing is awesome, because I remember removing my solar panels the last time, and it was a nightmare to try and squeeze these with like little tiny needle nose pliers and things like that. So this tool is really cool. They include with it. You also get a couple of M6 bolts and this mounting panel, and this is intended to mount to the bottom side of a solar panel. So picture your solar panel, you've got that frame sort of underneath with those holes in it. This thing actually will mount right up under there, and then you can mount the SolexBrick like that right there with this one bolt, and then you can essentially mount this to the underside of your solar panel. Now, this is IP68 waterproof rated, so it is extremely well made. The ends are all sealed up here, as you can see. Everything's sealed up. There's no display or anything like that. It basically just functions automatically. I have people ask me all the time, like, why do you even need a controller? Can't I just hook my solar up to my battery? And the answer is no, you can't do that, because then it's going to be dependent on the solar that's coming in. There's nothing to control, state of charge to see whether your battery is overcharged or undercharged, and you're going to fry your battery that way by hooking it straight up to the battery. But by putting something like this in between it, a controller, then this basically can sense the energy coming from the solar panel. It can sense the state of charge and kind of what your battery is doing, and it can work appropriately to make sure that you're getting power when you need it, you're discharging when you don't need it, and that everything just works smoothly. But again, putting this thing in between your solar panel and your battery is going to save you a ton of wear and tear on your battery, and also just extend the life of that battery. So the MPPT controller is about 95% efficient. So it's going to do a really good job of utilizing that solar power when it's got it, and making sure that your battery stays topped off. And again, the really cool thing though about these is that you could have multiple different types of solar panels. So if you have one of the newer like N-type solar panels, which these guys also do sell solar panels, so I'll put a link in the description to both this and the solar panels that they sell. But if you had like a newer N-type that's meant for like, partial coverage to still be able to generate solar, you can have one of those hooked up via a SolexBrick. And then you could have like an older school, less advanced solar panel hooked up via another SolexBrick, and you could run them in parallel or series, and it will just basically adjust for the differences between those solar panels automatically, allowing you to run mixed solar panels. So again, if you had like an old solar panel and you upgraded and bought a newer one, but you wanted to have maybe your old 100 watt and your new 200 watt to total 300 watts together, in a lot of cases, your controller may not be able to handle that, but with these things, you can just hook them up to each one, and then you can plug them into your battery, and you'd be good to go. So let's kind of take a look at the unit itself, right? So it is, again, IP68 waterproof, really well sealed up at the ends here and stuff. You've got your positive coming out this side. That's like your positive out, and then this is your positive in from solar. Again, these are just your standard MC4 controllers, so this is standard across all solar, so it doesn't matter whether you have an OptiSolex solar panel or a Renogy Renogy or whatever solar panel you might have, you should be able to hook this up to any standard solar panel. Then on the other side, you've got your negative output, right? And your negative input from the solar. So again, the way that you can hook this up is just like this shows on the instructions here, where it can be bolted to the frame of your solar panel. And then you would hook up the outputs of your solar panel into the inputs to the controller here, right? Positive and negative. And then these longer wires basically are going to create outputs to go to your battery, right? So again, the solar is going to come into this box, it's going to come out the sides, and it's going to go to your battery source. And then this thing is going to control that power distribution to make sure that your battery is protected. You know, a lot of people that I talk to are really intimidated by solar. They think it's really complex, but it is very simple. I mean, if you understand 12-volt wiring, this is basically the same thing, right? You've got a positive, you've got a negative. The way that these plugs are made, these MC4s, you can only hook them up one way. But outside of that, it pretty much just functions like any other 12-volt wiring. But so again, you can get multiple of these depending on how many solar panels you have, and then you can chain them together either via like a Y splitter or via series or parallel like they show in the instructions. And then this thing will just help you control your solar. But they are just coming to market, so they are brand new. So check the page for the most up-to-date pricing information. All right, guys, but so that will do it for the OptiSolex SolexBrick S1. Again, this thing is just super cool, right? Like I've seen all kinds of MPPT controllers. I've had several of them. They range from like having all kinds of flashing lights on them and stuff to show you how everything is doing, to having a full LED screen. They can be very expensive. A lot of them aren't really waterproof. They're intended to be like kind of under your hood and out of the way. Whereas these things are super beefy, super well built. Totally waterproof, IP68 rated waterproofness. So these things are ready to go and just be installed right onto your solar panels. And it just makes everything simpler, right? Like I don't really need to know whether I've got input, output, all that stuff, right? I mean, as long as I hook these up and I know that the MPPT controller is controlling everything, then I'm fine. I just want to know that my batteries are going to be protected and that I'm utilizing the solar panels as well as I possibly can. And again, something like this is really super easy to install and really, really reliable and long lasting. So I love that. So again, as I mentioned, I will put a link in the description to the Solex bricks. I will put a link to their solar panels because they've got a really nice N-type 200-watt panel that's pretty reasonably priced too. So if you're considering something like that, definitely check that out. But again, I hope that that was helpful for you. If you were looking for some basics on solar and maybe an option that's just really straightforward and really easy to install to make your solar power your, secondary battery, these would be a great option. So that'll do it for the SolexBrick S1. Again, I hope that was helpful. If it was, click that like button. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos drop. I do a couple every week, usually like a gear type video like this, a podcast, some general overlanding stuff, budget minded mods and do it yourself modifications. So if you're into any of that stuff, definitely consider subscribing. Also below this video is a join button, which is just kind of a passive way to support the channel, gives you early access to the videos and some other perks. If you want a more active way to be involved with all things overlanding, there's also a link to my Patreon group where we've got a ton of awesome guys in that. And we chat with each other every day in Discord. We do a once-a-month Zoom call, and we're getting together once or twice a year to kind of just go camping, sit around a campfire, drink some beers, and hang out. So if that sounds good, check out the Patreon. And then, of course, there's the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group. Now, this is totally free to join. Awesome group of people, over 23,000 people at the time I'm recording this, and it's growing every day, but different from the big groups. We don't allow bullying or tons of self-promotion, things like that. So it's just talking about overlanding, asking questions, trying to help each other, and it's awesome. And then last but not least, there's a link to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping themed patches and stickers, things like don't burn your wiener and it's a hot dog, or I hate people so I camp. So if you're into that kind of stuff, if you want patches and stickers for your ride, definitely check that out as well. But again, hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.